Hello everyone and welcome to Chase Race number 9 here at Kansas, the second to last race of the season before we crown ourselves a champion for the Xfinity Series. Let's get on down to your starting lineup. On the pole is Jonathan Zorlin. Next to him, Andrew Miller. Looks like for Zorlin, this may be his final pole altogether in the NRSL. Third, Michael Walton. Fourth, Austin Yoakum. Fifth, Patrick Smith. Sixth, Bobo Jones. Seventh, Vince Freeze. Eighth, Adam Garcia. Ninth, Jackie Tank playing top 10. Skylar Dixon. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. And we will be displaying about all the drivers who are, mathematically eliminated and the drivers who are still in contention, just to get it out of the way that, what will happen coming into this race here at Kansas. On the final row, we have Riley Keith and Cole Baker. All right, here we go. So the ones that are mathematically eliminated, they are as follows. Sebastian Kukulon, Carter Friesen, James Ellison, and Jake Bassinger, as well as Brandon Cresta. All those drivers I mentioned are mathematically eliminated. Points coming into this, Skylar Dixon has a 2-point lead over Michael Walton. Then it goes to a 16-point advantage over Andrew Miller. And then the rest of the drivers that are still in contention battling for this championship, they include Adam Garcia, Daniel Olson, Aaron Douglas, Ryan Griffin, Vince Freeze, and Joshua Sicoli. Those are all the drivers that are left battling for this mathematically. And a lot could happen. As far as who goes to the championship heading over there with the opportunity, we'll see. Here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engine.
As here's the command, by the way, which that has been by. And of course, we are here for the running of the Oreo Dark Chocolate 300 here at Kansas. There is one hometown hero in this one. That is Eli Bright in the 18. Other than that, that is it. A lot of opportunities that are coming on by in today's race. Who will head over to the finale next week, bound for a championship? Who will miss out? Pace car making a dive down the pit road. 41 laps of action. And we are about ready to take the green flag. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Chase race number 9 at Kansas is green. Eyes will mainly be on Michael Walton in car 21 and Skylar Dixon in the 77. Dixon already falling back to the high line there. Michael Walton, the 21, already looking for the lead. It's the Jack Linksman Arts Ford. Now, lap sled doesn't really matter for the chase battle here. Still, though, Walton really wanted to try to show that he really wants this championship. He will lead the first lap of the race. Ironic enough, in the Cup Series when he was here, this was actually one of his good tracks that he came so close to winning at, too. He just couldn't seem to get the job done. Andrew Miller's in that battle for the championship still. Look at the inside of Zorlin. That's for position. One car in the wall. Really in the wall. I'm not sure who that was. Oh, it was Elijah Leonard in the 87. Aaron Douglas fell quite a ways back, too. Then again, that could come in handy in case that they wrecked, so not a bad sign there. And we've seen some incredible moments here in this battle for the championship when we head over to here. Ooh, Zorling gets a little close to Michael Walton, but hangs on to it, though. Andrew Miller wasting no time. He's trying to go to the front as Patrick Smith leads another lap right here. Miller in the 98 looking for his second win of the season. Remember, just last week, Madison Tall picked up her second win of the season over at DC. Now Miller looking to do the same thing, too, but Daniel Olson about got to that corner panel right there. It's that Mountain Dew Chevrolet. The magic number that people are looking for is 13 back. If they can finish 13 back or less, or excuse me, 15 back or less, my apologies, 15 back, then they have a mathematical shot at battling for this championship. They finish more than 15 back, it's all over. Right now, Walton already getting kicked up to that high line. He's falling back some spots. Skylar Dixon continuing to free fall as that's 77. Adam Garcia, who's still in championship contention. He took a big dip the last couple of races, and he needs a must-needed, desperate run in order to stay alive in the battle for the championship. Ryan Griffin got saved the last race. That good run he had back at DC really helped him out. He's keeping himself alive. Ooh, Crampton got to that quarter panel. That's 70. And Michael Walton, him and Dixon are just about right within one another. And I mean, they are in the desperation area. Fitz Freeze already kicked up to that extreme high line there, because he's also losing some spots. Skylar Dixon, man, he just keeps falling backwards. Right now, P29. Right now, he's now starting to work his way back up to the front, or at least trying to pass some cars. Michael Walton there having some trouble trying to get to that low line right there. Daniel Olson. Ooh, Rob Evans and Nicholas Guerra, some contact, but they're going to hold on. Andrew Miller, though, right now, the top chaser, looking really, really good as that 98 car. And remember I mentioned before, Eli Bright, hometown hero for this race weekend. Here he is in P3. Matthew Eves up in the 4th. Finally, we're seeing the 36 having some good runs here. Last week, he had a terrific run at DC, and even the race before, he had a good run at Pensacola, or at least a decent run. I think it was Texas that he had a really outstanding run. It was Texas or the one before that. I cannot remember for where my memories hit me where he had a good run. He almost won, too. But speaking of which, here comes Miller looking for the lead. I'll tell you what, when that chase mode came for that 98 team, they have absolutely resurgenced themselves into a juggernaut. They showed why they deserve to be in the chase, and they're showing it without a doubt. Now Smith loses the lead. Wow, Eves almost just got dumped by the 65 of Evans. Bright takes second. Evans third off Smith there. And the Meyer Racing Toyota teammates right now 4th and 5th. There's Jake Bassinger right now in 6th place. Remember, he will not be coming back next season. Trying to end it on a high note. Hopefully 3 wins will be nice for that 2 team there. Nicholas Guerra in that 27. He'll be back next season there. Looking really good right now in that Castrol GTX Super there. Marty Johnson having a not bad run in that Ford Petronas Mercedes there. Right now in the 10th position, but about ready to lose it to Steve Pollard there. Eli Bright now starting to lose some spots. And, oh, Smith almost just got into Bassinger there. He had to check up, and Steve Pollard's on a full head of steam. Now Tang going to go 3 wide on Guerra and Eves. Andrew Miller, though, having a nice lead as that Motorcraft Ford. That's what the Bishop Family Racing team needed right there, without a doubt. Let's look at the rear of the field there. Elijah Leonard, man, he scraped that wall earlier. Looks like the damage isn't too bad for that A7. You can see it buffed out a little bit there. A little bit caved in. Benny Watson, who had a terrific run last week, right now in the rear of the field. Sebastian Kukulon, James Ellis, and Skylar Dixon. Holy cow, did that 77 fall back even more. And right now he's trying to rebound, trying to pass Vince Freeze in the 90, but dear me, that is a free fall and a half. There's Sicoli. He is the driver that barely, and I mean barely, kept himself alive in the battle for the championship. However, he's in a must-win situation, though, so he needs to win this race, and he needs to win Zenjoltas. I mean, things are possible, but it does not look good. But they also need a little bit of insurance, mainly due to the fact that Walton must finish at the rear. He must finish dead last, and Dixon cannot be ahead by 2 spots in any way, shape, or form. Sean Ard, look at him pick apart some cars there. Picked off Gary Owen, Cole Deaver. Now he's hunting down his own teammate, Garrett Sidner there. Remember, Ard will be back with the team next season. Garrett Sidner will be in alliance with Flickinger Racing to form a single-car team that's still represented there. Aaron Douglas in the 51, trying to make a move on Ryan Acosta in the 19. And we'll get a pass right there. Remember, it's not a chase battle there. Ironic enough, now Jonathan Zorlin, he has had history before at this track. a couple seasons ago. I believe it was season 7. Yeah, season 7. He drove the 00 for that time. He was in the chase, ironic enough. And he ended up winning that race before heading to Sebring and having his unfortunate demise there. He would still battle for the championship and would fall a bit short, but this racetrack and him, they have some good chemistry there. Oh man, Olsen had to check up Bobo Jones right there, and that helped the 12 get a spot right there. Miller's still hanging on with that lead, though. Eli Bright up into 3rd. Jake Cook now into 4th. Bishop Family Racing looking pretty good so far. Only one they're missing is Gary Owen in the 69 right there. And now Evans has had enough. Here he goes, looking for the lead. Is the unsponsored 65 car. And Jake Cook says, all right, I'm going to help my teammate out so that way he doesn't lose a lot of positions. He's looking on Bright for 3rd. Nice move by Cook right there. But you know deep down, that 99 wants a win. He don't care about that chase battle. Ooh, Evans kind of checked up the 98 right there. And now Cook is going to go for 2nd. Now he's going to look for the lead. Here comes the Logitech Ford. Now here comes Bright, Bassinger, and Tang all within the mix. Nice move by Miller, just cutting right in front of the 81 there, making a pass there for position. Well, so far we have been caution-free here at Kansas, which has actually been pretty good because the last couple of races prior to that point, and DC, with the exception of Texas, so someone has blown a motor, and it's Patrick Smith in the 15 who was running 9th at the time. Patrick Smith, your winner a couple of races ago at Pensacola. Tough break for Patrick Smith, again, who was running in 9th, and that really has to hurt right there for the Canadian. Thankfully, not a good amount of drivers got held up in this mess. Nicholas Gare will now crack the top 10 because of it. Well, don't look now. Michael Walton is starting to make a little bit of a comeback right now. And another thing, too, we go caution-free for a little more there. We will have green flag pit stops coming shortly, so who knows what exactly will happen. Cook will lead the lap. That's a tough blow, like I said, to Patrick Smith, who was running very well in this race and was hanging around the top 10 for the majority of the race. Unfortunately, will end up with a DNF with a blown motor. And Bright had to check up right there. And Andrew Miller going to take 2nd. Nice move by the Motorcraft Ford. Bishop Family Racing 1-2 right now. Now Riley Keith looking on the attack as that Pepsi Mercedes. Rob Evans in that 65, hunting down the 18 of Bright. Trying to do what he can. Look at Jonathan Hoff in the 16. Remember, Massenthal won 2 races so far for NS Racing. Hoff trying to look for the same. He missed out barely in the chase as well. He kind of had an okay season there. Only thing that was major with him is that he made the All-Star race as a transfer driver. That was about it. And Vince Freeze, the 90. Adam Garcia in the 6, struggling today. Same for Ryan Griffin, the 29. Skylar Dixon, even though he's ahead of a good number of chasers, is still kind of hanging around in the back. Meanwhile, Walton has just been hanging around in 18th. He hasn't been gaining spots, but he hasn't been losing spots. And now Sean Ard going to use the apron to his advantage there, trying to make a move on him for position. Can't seem to do it, though. Oh, but Ard got a good run off turn 2, and he's going to keep a bumper on that corner panel. Nice move by the Craftsman Corvette. He stayed committed into that battle, and that's how he made it work right there. Next chaser behind that 21 is Sicoli in the 33. And Olsen in the 5. Evans starting to slip back a little bit. For a second, I thought that was indication of green flag pit stops about ready to come. As we're getting closer to 10 laps to go, keep in mind here at Kansas. Gary Owen, remember I mentioned he wasn't working his way up to the front? All of a sudden, he's starting to make some passes. He just passed Matthew Eves. And Sean Ard's going to follow. Ard, however, is going to shove the 69 out of the way, and he's going to try to battle for that position. And I think now the indication of pit road is coming. Eli Bright, Andrew Miller will be the first ones down. Oh, look at Zorlin, 3 wide for position, but had to check up just a little bit right there. So far, they're the only 2 that came down. Nobody else did. And the leader's coming down. Nicholas Guerra and a few others are going to stay out. Michael Walton will stay out in the 21. Skylar Dixon will come down, however. Interesting strategies there. Coming on by here at Kansas. I think now the rest of the leaders are going to come on down, and they're already making an indication there. I don't see one driver going to try to risk it. Thought Tang was going to stay out for a second there, and yep, that is the case. Every single one of these drivers now going to come on down. Oh, someone got involved in the wreck, and it was Riley Keith, I think, in the 3. Somebody got hit. I don't know who it was. I heard damage, though. Well, I thought it was the 3, and I have no idea now. Freeze out in the way. Oh, Walt got into him. Walt got into Vince Freeze. That's going to hurt Michael Walt in the 21. That will help Dixon the 77. That will also hurt Vince Freeze in the 90, trying to catch up to him in the battle for the championship. I have no idea who got involved in pit road. I heard a smack. Seeing right now the leader is Jackie Ting in the 81, but he just left pit road. I'm going to guess Andrew Miller, or I'm sorry, Nicholas Guerra actually may be the leader. I believe that may be the case, and that's what we're hearing. Indeed the case. Nicholas Guerra, your leader, looking for his second win of the season after he won at Texas a couple weeks ago, rather. Right now, Bright in second, Eli Bright to be exact. Riley Keith third, Andrew Miller in fourth. Fifth, Steve Pollard. Sixth, Jake Bassinger. Seventh, Gary Owen. Eighth, Jonathan Hoff. Ninth, Cole Dean Pleen. Top 10 is Jay Cook. Let's find our championship competitors, the main 2 that everyone's trying to hunt down. Wow, they are quite a ways back. Holy cow. There's Dixon, 34th. Wait a second, is Walton out of the race? Walton is a lap down, but I have no idea where he's at here. Where's the 21? Oh, he's still on pit road. The 21 has issues on pit road, and Sebastian Kukulon has a header issue. It was Kukulon. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, as far as the main battle for the championship goes, I guarantee the one who's going to really benefit out of all this is Andrew Miller in the 98. And I'm just going to double check real quick in the battle for the points. Yeah, Baskinger's going to miss out because he's already mathematically eliminated. Joshua Sicoli, that's going to mathematically eliminate him too, so he's going to be out of it. So the next driver that's going to be focused on is Aaron Douglas in the 51, which he is a total of, as I'm seeing with less than 10 to go, by the way. I'm just trying to calculate as I'm seeing this here. He's a total of 23 back. He mainly needed 10 points. Oops. And I don't know if he will get it, but it's worth a try. Vince Freeze, he did not need that at all with Michael Walton, but I'll tell you what, though, outside of what happened to him, some of the playoff contenders got to be really thankful for what happened. I think Walton, yeah, he's making a pit stop right now. They're working on the right side of the car, and now he's finally out and away. You can see a lot of left side damage on that 21 car. Wow, what a blow for Michael Walton in the 21. As now the leaders are going to approach Vince Freeze. Here comes Steve Pollard looking for the lead. Andrew Miller got freight trained by all these drivers. Oh, Bassinger, Nicholas Guerra really checked up off that corner. Pollard with the lead. These guys will approach Vince Freeze. He's not that much off the pace, but he is a bit, though. Real quick, let's find Dixon in the 77 as Walton losing ground. There's Ryan Griffin. That's not going to help him out, nor Adam Garcia. There's Dixon, 33rd. Only 3 drivers, 4 actually, are ahead of him. And he was only 2, or actually he's 2 ahead of the 21. Well, Andrew Miller may have punched his ticket to battle for the championship, but we still got a race to go here at Kansas. Unless a catastrophe happens here. The other one I'm not too sure about right now is Aaron Douglas in the 51. And Daniel Olson in the 5. They may have a shot as well, but they will be a kind of bit of a long shot situation. But they're still going to battle. They're still going to battle. 3 to go. Ryan Acosta coming down pit road in the 19. Jake Baskinger looking for one last win before he takes another leave. And he has about caught Steve Pollard in the 57. If these two battle, this will bring Riley Keith and the others with them. He moves up the course. I thought that was an indication that Pollard was going to come down pit road. That's not the case. They're almost about going the same speed. 2 to go for Pollard and Baskinger. Oh, Pollard washes up the course a bit. Here comes Baskinger, full out of steam. Oh, this is going to be a finish right here. I can already tell if Vince Freeze, he don't even know what to do right now. Here comes Baskinger looking for the lead, looking for his 3rd win of the year. White flag coming at the line for Steve Pollard and Jake Baskinger. Here comes Riley Keith in the 3. Looking to the inside, Jake Baskinger trying to clear Pollard. Pollard's going to check up, holds up Riley Keith, clears the pass. Jake Baskinger, can he get around Vince Freeze? Ooh, he had to check up a bit right there. But that's going to be all she wrote for Jake Baskinger. Checker flag is in hand. Baskinger will at least get one more win in his resume. He wins at Kansas. Wow, what a job well done for Jake Baskinger in a big, big win. And that may have been a proper send-off like no other. I don't know what it is with drivers that are wanting to retire and when it comes to Chase Race 9, but for some apparent reason, this is starting to become a theme. But Jake Baskinger, huge win for him. Unfortunately, won't be bound for the championship, but you have to give credit where it's due. A great run overall. He had a great season. He's still got one more race to do to see if he can get 4 wins, but I guarantee you, William Brock Motorsport, or Full Throttle Motorsports, they got to be really happy with this guy for what he's done for the team. As him and Sicoli were the big veterans there trying to help out Ryan Griffin, and, you know, they'll be ready to have, Ryan Griffin, Joshua Sicoli be the main captains for the team. They'll be bringing in a couple of drivers along. Nick Breeding will be taking over his ride, and, excuse me, they're going to have another driver with them as well, too, which, let me look at that real quick. I'm pretty sure, I cannot think of who it is. Wow. Lovely. Alex Tanker. Wow. The fact that I couldn't figure that out, that's sad. So, let's get your top 10 on the finishing results. Jake Bassinger win. Riley Keith in second. Steve Pollard will get third. Eli Bright fourth. Great run in his home track there, just short of the win. Nicholas Guerra will complete the top 5. Andrew Miller, 6th place. Again, he's going to have a huge benefit in the points right there. We'll see how much in a bit there of how many he will be back once we head to the championship there. Jonathan Zorlin will end up 7th. Great run overall. Just not enough time to catch up to him. And no cautions again, too, by the way. Jonathan Hoffman, 8th. Cole Baker in 9th. He actually started dead last in this race and gets a top 10 overall. Great job for that 11 team. And completing the top 10, Jay Cook. So here's the rest of your finishing results right here. I also mentioned, too, two of the Bishop Family Racing cars got top 10s there. And Gary almost got in there, too, there. Not bad. Let's find the rest of our chasers. Joshua Sicoli will end up 14th. Like I say, he's already mathematically eliminated thanks to Kukulon having a header issue, which we'll look at that in a second. Eric Douglas, 18th. Daniel Olson, 22nd. Brandon Crasta, 28th. Carter Friesen, 29th. Skylar Dixon, 33rd. And look who he beat out on all the drivers that he did to make sure that his points lead isn't going to be too bad here. Ryan Griffin, Adam Garcia, Vince Freeze. That's it. 3 drivers. And then Michael Walden finished 40th, Sebastian Kukla on 41st. So while we're here, I believe the 42 did run into somebody here because I did hear some contact on pit road. Let's see here what happened. This is on 27. Unless he randomly explode the motor. He's battling with Ryan Acosta. Up ahead of him was Eugene Max and Joshua Sicoli. Unless he blew the motor himself, then so he's making a pass on Acosta. His drivers are coming down pit road. He's coming down. No one hits him there. It must have been someone leaving pit road that must have hit him there. That's what I'm trying to assume there. Because look, oh, he just randomly blew the motor. Oh, wow, on pit road. And that has got to be a blow right there for Sebastian Kukla. And that's been the story of his chase, man. Oh, my word. Now, actually, I guess while we're here. Oh, that was who it was. It was Garcia. Garcia and Evans. So let's go over to the 90 of Freeze and just show you what happened with him. Now you see he's on pit road. Is that 90 car? Play it full motion first. You see James Ellison and Gary Owen had a little bit of difficulty there too. So watch the 90s making a stop. Now you see Adam Garcia is leaving pit road here. See Tang is coming into a stall. Walden's got right over here in this area. He's got the second stall, actually. See, Freeze is leaving. Walden's making an indication of coming down. Now watch the 21 as he's trying to get into his stall. Freeze, you can tell he's trying to get out of there, and you can see he's trying to figure out whether to hit the gas or brake, and he couldn't figure it out. Oh, right there. It just gets into the 20. It actually jumped a little bit, if you notice there, too. And I'll tell you what, if your name is Skylar Dixon, you have got to be thanking the 90 team there because that is big right there. He literally saved him some points. But like I said, how much though? The only one who also has to reap the benefit is Andrew Miller. And he also knows too, the 21 actually stopped on the pit road there, not in his box. So they had to do the classic NR 2003 teleport to go into his stall, which you'll see right here. Boom. So that was that move, and then we may as well watch the move where Bassinger got the win because that was an amazing move right there. He timed it perfectly and had to deal with Vince Freeze in the process. So and look, he's battling right here with Pollard. Pollard thought he had this race won too, and they just were not sure what was going to happen with Vince Freeze. Watch, Bassinger makes the move perfectly in the inside line. See, Pollard checks up Riley Keith right there. And that's what kind of sealed the fate. They didn't know how badly off the pace Vince Freeze was going to be. And watch, right here, this was kind of a little bit the scare moment. just checked up on him a little bit. But in the end, Jake Bassinger is going to be victorious. At least for now, what will be the final time we may see Jake Bassinger take a checker flag in an NRSL race here. And it will look like it'll be at Kansas. There you see it, folks. Jake Bassinger. That could be the final time we see that man taking victory at a track like this. So, here's a look one last time at the results, as you can see. Well, the finale's next week. Can't wait to see what happens. Do I know what to expect? No, I don't. It's Zen Joltis. You never know what's going to happen. Who's going to be out in the championship? You're going to find out shortly. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. Comment your thoughts. Subscribe, part of the NRSL. Hit that subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL where racing is living. Till then, congrats to Jake Bassinger on winning what could be his final race, the Oreo Dark Chocolate 300 at Kansas. Until then, goodbye, everybody, for the Xfinity Series here at Kansas. We'll see you for the Cup Series tomorrow. And if not, then we'll see you for the finale at Truth or Consequences, New Mexico at Zen Joltis. Until then, we're going to be showing all the drivers battling for the chase. Good luck to all those new. And I feel like for those that are probably going to be watching at home, this is probably a good time to have a little music playing. Get your millionaire music of who's going to be in the chase. And here we go. Millionaire music plays.